temptate you. They are chained. All this, Allah is making it easier. But still, we need to work harder. You know why? Yesterday was different. Yesterday we were in dunya. And now Ramadan is helping us to get into this kind of transformation. Why? Not only about you stop eating and drinking the whole day. No. Your whole 24-hour program will be based on ibadah, followed by ibadah, and in between all types of ibadah. Fasting is just one type, and it helps other ibadah. The prayer, look around you, alhamdulillah, this taraweeh. All over the world, Muslims rush to these beautiful, blessed crowds to hear the Quran, to listen to the recitation of Surah Al-Baqarah, then Ali Imran, then Nisa, then all the way until the Quran is over. One great blessing of Ramadan to bring us all behind the Quran, listening to the Quran, and trying to understand the message of the Quran. And one message today, during our recitation, we were talking, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was addressing the people of Yaqub, Bani Israel, that's the Jews. And he said, وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ وَالصَّلَاةِ وَإِنَّهَا لَكَبِيرَةٌ إِلَّا عَلَى الْخَاشِعِينَ. As-sabr was-salah. As-sabr, brothers, is greater than patience. As-sabr ibadah. Some people, without being religious, without being devoted to the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by their nature, they are patient. They are calm. They allow things. They tolerate stresses, difficulties, hardships. You as a Muslim, you are differently. You're doing it because Allah wants you to work sabr. Allah wants you to do this ibadah. Allah is rewarding you for the ibadah. And also, as-salah. Well, within the sabr is siyam. When you do the fasting tomorrow, you try to keep the sabr until the moment when you are allowed to eat. If you are thirsty, if you are hungry, you just continue until the moment you are allowed to eat and drink, until the end of the month. That's why one name for Shahr Ramadan is Shahr al-Sabr, the month of sabr. But there is something else in the ayah we would like to know. Allah didn't say, do sabr, do salah. He said, وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ وَالصَّلَاةِ. What is wasta'inu? Get help. Get support. Yes. When you ask somebody to help you, you are doing a difficult job, a difficult task, too tough for you. You ask somebody to come and give you a hand. This is isti'ana. And we make isti'ana by Allah. We ask Allah to help us. And the Prophet ﷺ said, إِذَا سَأَلْتَ فَاسْأَلِ اللَّهِ. If you ask Allah. وَإِذَا اسْتَعَنْتَ فَاسْتَعِنْ بِاللَّهِ. If you ask for help, again, ask for the help from Allah. But what is special about siyam and sabr and salah? وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ وَالصَّلَاةِ. Use these as your assets, as your tools, as your weapons to give you more strength. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows very well how much hardships will face you as a mu'min. Because the rest of the ayah, وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ وَالصَّلَاةِ وَإِنَّهَا لَكَبِيرَةٌ إِلَّا عَلَى الْخَاشِعِينَ. It is not easy. It is hard. It is tough to make sabr, to do the salah regularly. Give your concentration during the prayer. Maybe 5 minutes, maybe 7 minutes. Look what happens. Your mind is distracted right and left. It's not easy. Except for those who make khushu'.
65 white BMW. Please comment.
And this khushu' comes to those الَّذِينَ يَظُنُّونَ أَنَّهُمْ مُلَاقُو رَبِّهِمْ. Are you thinking that you will be one day meeting with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? If you belong to this group of people, الَّذِينَ يَظُنُّونَ أَنَّهُمْ مُلَاقُو رَبِّهِمْ, they know ultimately I will end up there in front of Him on the day of wrath. وَأَنَّهُمْ إِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ. So they are coming back to Him on the day of wrath, on the day after, on the day of judgment, on Yawm al-Qiyamah, when you will see in front of you all the good deeds and every other deeds they have done, even as a tiny, as a small ant. فَمَن يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ. As tiny as a small ant. Good deed, you will find it in your record. And the same, وَمَن يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ شَرًّا يَرَهُ. Evil as well, no matter how tiny. If you know, if you belong to this type of people who know that we ultimately end up seeing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and held accountable, sabr and salah will be your assets, your weapons. You will take the advantage of having sabr and salah throughout life. Ramadan has a function in our life. It's not just to be more closer to Allah and to give you the peace of mind, the peace in your heart, the peace which the whole world is lacking these days. And I'm sure you agree with me. We as Muslims enjoy the beauty of Ramadan. It is giving us this peaceful time when we concentrate on the ibadah and become like detached from dunya. Yes, we still go to our work, we look after our children, we take care of everything, but majority of the time, day and night, we are doing something for the sake of Allah. I do not want to go ahead more and more because inshallah throughout the month we will have more talk about these things inshallah. Jazakumullah khair wa qum ila salatikum.